Oh, hey guys, Jonathan, GoFast Solutions. What's going on? As you can see, I'm in vacation, enjoying this lovely, lovely scene. If hopefully you guys can see, I'm coming to you live in Cape Cod. Just want to say thank you for always tuning into our lives. And I also want to say a big thank you to Metro for being our MX 2022 Platinum sponsor. And also for all their installation equipment. Without them, we wouldn't have dash kits, zip ties, LED headlights, tail bars. They do a ton of different things. So make sure to check them out. Go to our website, www.gofst.com, to check out their product line. And hopefully you guys enjoy. Thank you very much for tuning in, and see you soon in about a week.
Wow. Thanks, Jonathan. The hardest working man sent in a nice, VHS.
Nice. He actually had a VHS camcorder, right? He did that with a camcorder.
To send in with us.
I didn't know that those things still work.
Yeah. So thank you, Jonathan.
Thank you, Johnny. Hope you're having a great vacation.
For introducing us. Sounds like you're having a really good time there as well. Hopefully, I can have that much of a good time when I take a little vacation here.
I don't think anybody can have that much fun.
I don't know. I don't know.
Out of control.
Yeah. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed that. And if that was the first time that I had seen that, I probably would have lost it. I don't even know if I could have actually executed this. It's almost as funny still the second and third time you see that. But welcome back, everybody.
Welcome, guys.
Yeah, latest edition of the Facebook Live series. You got B Squared here today.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Killer Bees, right?
Yeah.
I'm filling in for Johnny this week, Johnny and for Barry, because Barry wasn't feeling right today. So Bob Hernandez, Director of Sales, and Big Ben.
Yeah, Ben Rudnick here for at least this week. Next week.
Yeah, that's right. You're on vacation next week.
You might be.
I might be back.
Seeing another video, and you might be having Jonathan next to you next week. So make sure we stay tuned for that.
Stay tuned for that, guys. Certainly.
Yeah, but Jonathan letting the cat out of the bag already. If you couldn't tell, Metro's going to be the vendor spotlight. But before we get into that, I think like always, we got a couple
housekeeping.
Housekeeping things to go over. So without further ado, I'm going to get my handy-dandy script for this one, as I don't want to mess it up if you've been watching. One of the few times I actually read off a piece of paper during this. But we have our ongoing May and June Sony Mobile ES sales target contest going on. Now, let's see, we're ending the first week of June.
Right.
Means we got 3 weeks to go.
3 weeks to go.
We still got a little meat left on the bone.
Oh, absolutely.
Here.
And you know what's really good about this, Ben? It's, there are sales contests where you have to be the first or the second or the third to win. Really, this is just about hitting your number, right? It's a number that was designed specifically for that dealer, and as long as he hits that target, he's invited.
Yeah.
He's invited. He gets to come down to the race. There's paddock passes. There's going to be a shirt. There's going to be some prizes. I think you should tell them some of the prizes for being the top three, because we always do have a competition going on.
Yeah. And I'll go in now. Again, Bob said anybody that hits their sales target is going to go. So if you hit that sales target, so again, that's the first barrier there. You're going to get tickets to that event. That's 2 tickets to the NASCAR Xfinity Series, Camping World Truck Series in Long Pond, PA at the Poconos Raceway, Saturday, July 23rd. And that's 2022 this year. I don't know how we got to 2022 already. I thought it was like 2019 the other day, but nope, we're right there. Along with that, as Bob had mentioned, you're going to get some paddock passes. So that's 2 tickets granting exclusive access to the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series pre-pit and paddock. That is a tongue twister. You get to meet and greet with Ryan Preece, a nice special photo opportunity there. He's the Sony Mobile ES NASCAR driver. He's been out in the NASCAR world in the news lately, so if you weren't familiar with him before, you may be now. And if you aren't, you very well could be.
Could be.
Come July 23rd. We're going to get you some lunch and refreshments for you and the guest. A special event T-shirt, which Bob mentioned. So that's going to commemorate the collaboration with GoFast and Mobile ES, along with the NASCAR Camping World event. We're going to get you a $50 gift card for some extra spending cash. And again, there are some requirements. You do have to make sure you hit that sales target, but you also have to be an active participant in the Sony Premier Rewards program. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think all of our ES guys are already part of the program.
Yeah, I believe all of our ES guys are part of the program, and that's one of those programs where they want you to register to earn more money.
Yeah,
right? Earn more money back.
So yeah, the requirement is to register, but that's not where it should stop. I mean, again, the Premier Rewards program is in place so that you guys can get a little extra scratch on the back end for selling Sony Mobile ES products. So again, you want to sign up for that rewards program so you can be part of the contest, but you also want to do that on your own side so that you can go and get rewarded for making all those Sony sales. And then, as Bob had also mentioned, there's going to be something special for the top 3 Mobile ES dealers. So starting from the bottom up, third prize is going to be a $500 GoFast spending spree on Sony products. So really cool there. The second place is going to get the XAV 9500 ES. That's the floating screen receiver. If you're not familiar with it, I think we touched on that in a few episodes, so you could check those out. And then number 1, this is the big boy. You're going to get some NASCAR exposure. So again, we had mentioned that in the previous episodes, you're going to go ahead and you're going to get your own store logo onto Ryan Priest's truck, but that's not going to just be for the photo opportunities in the paddock.
No.
That's going to actually be while the race is going.
That's national, right? That's on Fox
Fox Sports 1.
Right.
So again, this is something where we don't always get the opportunity to get national exposure. Even for some larger companies, don't get that opportunity.
Right.
Now we're going to get some small business opportunities to be able to be seen live on Fox Sports 1. So a huge benefit to you guys out there. So you really want to try to see if you can get to that first place spot.
And the really cool thing is, for those of you that would like to be Sony Mobile ES dealers, your opening order would qualify you for this. So even if you didn't come in first, second, or third, you would be at the event with in the paddock, looking at the car with Ryan Priest, having the photo opportunity, and a great day out with a bunch of the guys. Right?
Yeah. I think some of us will be there too.
I
so
think
if you
we'll
like
be
to
there.
hang out with some of your GoFast boys, you can make that happen as well. But yeah, again, Sony doing a great job of always supporting the dealer base. So let's do a return. Let's help support them. And just for doing that, you're going to get some really cool stuff. So I don't see how this could
It's
go.
all win-win-win.
Yeah, I don't see how we can go wrong at any stage here. So again, thank you for that. And then also, I think right now, like actually right this second, we got KFest going on.
Right. So for all of you that are visiting KnowledgeFest in Orlando this weekend, stop by at Orlando for lunch. GoFast is going to be sponsoring lunch, and we're also going to be sponsoring a happy hour during lunch. So for those guys that are out down in Orlando on a Saturday, this is a Saturday, you have lunch and then have a drink on GoFast.
Yeah, a little GoFast-tini.
I think it's a GoFast citrus martini, right?
Yeah. Ooh.
Who doesn't need one of those?
Yeah.
We definitely need one of those.
Yeah, maybe two.
Maybe two. So folks, go ahead. If you're going down to Orlando, make sure that you stop by and you know that your friends at GoFast have got a lunch for you, and we've got a cocktail for you waiting.
Yeah, and MEA is a huge supporter of GoFast. So again, make sure you go down.
Say hello to Chris Cook.
Yeah, and support them as well. They helped us put on Mobile Expo 2022. So
always a big part of any GoFast event. The folks over at MEA, Rich and Chris, are just great friends and great partners. And we want you, if you're down there, go down and support them. Then just make sure that you get that cocktail on GoFast and have some lunch.
Yep. All right. So now that we got those things out of the way, actually, there is one more thing that's going to kind of lead into this. Much like every week, we got an ad coming out, and it's going to be right around our vendor spotlight, which is Metra.
Right. That ad went out this morning, so for those of you guys, check your emails. It should be in your inbox. It's all about Metra this week.
Yeah, and Metra is one of the few brands in the industry where you can almost do a complete install, change over everything in a car, all with just Metro-related products.
I'll go one better. I bet you can. There's not an installation that you can do that there's not a Metro part available for it.
I think you.
Right?
I would think you were right on that one.
I just spent a week in Park City, Utah, and met with the folks, some of the folks over at Metra. Jake was there, the VP of Sales, Jake, and he turns around and said, "There's nothing not only in our industry but beyond our industry, other industries that Metra doesn't make something for." That's how wide and diverse that company is. So great partners of ours. We're thrilled to be partners with them. We're thrilled that they were part of Mobile Expo 2022, and we wanted to take the time out to really spotlight the Metro brand because they're super important to us, and they really should be super important to you if they're not already.
Yeah, and again, Metra itself, everybody's heard of Metra, but there's a lot of actual, I guess we call them sub-brands maybe, that all fall within that Metra umbrella.
I was amazed when we went over it in the pre-meeting how much that they actually make, how many different brands that are available for them.
Yeah, if you want to go ahead. Actually, I even had to make a little cheat sheet here to make sure we didn't forget, because again, so many different offerings from Metra. So
exactly. If you think I'm kidding, there's a cheat sheet sitting back here that Ben made for me because there are that many brands for Metra. So there's Access, there's T-Spec, there's Raptor, Install Bay. Most everybody knows Install Bay. I don't even have to talk about that one, right? Turbo Kit, Shuriken batteries. Saddle Tramp is specifically for the Harley dealer or the Harley enthusiasts. They make product for those. Where are we at? We have Ballistic is for sound deadening. Ammotenna. Who doesn't need an antenna that looks like a huge round
50 cal bullet?
A 50 cal bullet. Good Lord, what are we shooting today? But that's not it. There's Vehicle Safety Solutions, I-Beam. There's lighting, there's Heist, there's Daytona, and a couple of these items are on our ad this week.
Yeah. So we're going to go over stuff that's going to be in the ad and a few other things as well to highlight. But again, Metra does a ton. So their power sports stuff, their marine stuff, everything keeps growing. They actually introduced a lot of new products at SEMA as well. I'll kind of talk about a couple of those things. But yeah, if you want to go ahead, Bob, and you start down the line here.
So amp kits. In amp kits, they have everything here that we've got shown here, and I think even the ones that are being given away are the oxygen-free copper pieces. So if you guys that are out there, you know that if you want to do the best installation possible, you're using oxygen-free copper because that's going to give you the most amount of current coming through that wire.
Yep.
Right, so you want that. But for the budget-conscious consumer, there's also CCA kits that they make. CCA being copper-clad aluminum.
Yep, copper-clad aluminum kits.
Whoa! You didn't think I knew that, did you?
There you go.
And these kits include everything: power, ground, speaker wire, fuse holder, RCAs, terminal connectors. It comes in an 8 gauge, a 4 gauge, and a Big Daddy 0 gauge. Right. So certainly something to look to for. They make marine kits, power sports kits available.
Yeah, we might be giving one of those power sports kits away.
And they can complete your install with steering wheel controls and sound deadening.
We ran out of desk space, so we're gonna have to kind of elevate and show some of these.
Oh goodness! And they're not light.
But yeah, and then I think we got some sound. We're gonna need our buddy Joe to come in and help us out with this one.
We were unable to get Vanna White, so we've got Joe. Joe's going to show you a little bit about the Harley.
Scoot right in.
Ben, tell us a little bit about this piece.
Yeah, so this one right here, this is for 1998 to 2013. You hold that bad boy up. Yeah. Harley, this is the Batwing fairing. They actually came out with a new fairing kit as well. But this one here is necessary when you have to do a double DIN installation. Gives you spots for two 6.5 or 6 3/4 speakers. This one right here has got the gloss black finish. They also have a non-painted version. The painted version is the Harley black as well, which is really, really cool. As you can see, it's got all the spots for the gauges. But this allows you to keep that nice factory look while incorporating some new products. And then this little guy over here.
Is this the other one right here?
So that one right there, that's going to be for the 2014 and ups. And that one will have pretty much everything you need. This guy here, you're still going to have to get a wire harness and steering wheel control adapter. But for the 2014 and ups, that's going to give you just about everything you need to complete the installation.
And both of these items are going to be on our ad this week.
Yeah, these
nice.
are two items for the ad. Yeah, so again, moving on down, Thanks, Joe.
Thank you, Joe.
Got it.
Yeah, and again, we don't have a picture of it, but they do have a new one. I think that one is called, I had to write this one down too. So it's the batwing fairing and then the shark nose fairing. That's it. So new shark nose fairing as well is also available. I believe that might have been one of the new pieces introduced at SEMA, if I'm not mistaken. So keeping on going down the line, a JP1015. This bad boy is made to replace allow you to replace some speakers in the newer Jeeps, the 2018 Up Wranglers and Gladiators. So those systems come with some tiny little 4-inch speakers up there.
We're up at the top.
Yeah,
right?
these are up for the roll bar. So tiny little 4-inch speakers. That ain't gonna do it. Not for you guys out there.
No.
So this allows you to go ahead and upgrade the customer into some 6.5s, and they actually have it to where you can do a component set in there as well. So really, really cool capability. And again, wanted to highlight this just to show you that Metra's doing a lot of stuff specific for Jeeps. So it's not just Harleys anymore. They're doing a lot of Jeep specific stuff. So if you didn't know, now you know. Make sure you check that out. So moving on down the line, I'm going to actually skip over a couple things here. But another piece from the ad, it's going to be the iBeam TEBFC butterfly mount camera. Very versatile, very small. It's only a 1/4-inch CMOS camera, so nice and easy to hide in the installations. Wide angle 110-degree lens. Waterproof, super low visibility in low light situations, down to 0.6 lux.
Whoa.
Yeah, you like those?
0.6.
Yeah, you like those little tech tips and throw it in there? So another one, and again, that's in our ad, so make sure you check that out. You can pick a couple of those up. Next one, it's going to be 7-inch wireless camera setup. So we've been getting asked a lot on wireless camera setups lately. Metra makes one of the few, I would say, in the industry that actually really works well.
Really?
Yeah, not something a lot of guys did in the past because you had a lot of fail rates with some of the wireless stuff. But this uses a 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi connection, and it has 150 meters. Which, let me do the math, that's like 450 feet effective wireless range if it's unobstructed. So if you're trying to get to the back of an RV, as long as it's not 450 feet long, you can make that happen. And if it is, then can you adopt a 40-year-old adult now? Because that's probably pretty expensive. But this piece I wanted to highlight because they have a 9-inch version that was introduced recently as well. So really cool there. Now that's going to be for collision avoidance. They did a couple other awesome things, and again, I'm going to go into it right now. So a couple cool things that they introduced at SEMA. There's a TEBSM2. So piggybacking onto some of the collision avoidance, that's going to be a blind spot monitoring kit, which they've already had out. So they've already had one, but this is a single sensor kit that goes in your back window.
Nice.
So for vehicles that you can't get behind the bumper, maybe it's a metal bumper, vehicle where you didn't want to do a crazy invasive installation, they have that as a feature. So you pop that thing right in the rear view mirror, super easy installation, and you can take care of your customers there. That does blind spot and cross path detection. So going on to lighting next, another cool thing, and I wish I had some out here to demo for you guys, but they did a lot of cool RGB stuff coming out. And one of the few companies that does chasing RGB kits.
Nice.
Yeah, so wheel kits, underbody kits, I think they have antenna
rock
whips.
Kits.
Yep, rock kits, all chasing. So that's a really, really cool feature from Heiss. So one of the other Heiss products that we have in the ad is going to be this, in particular, is an H11, but I think we're doing all of the Heiss Pros. Yep, all the Heiss Pros are going to be there. So you probably were using the regular Heiss LEDs already. This is part of the new Pro series. So it's an extreme LED chipset, new extreme LED chipset, 1600 lumens while only using 70 watts per set. So that tells me that's using less energy but producing more output.
Light. And you know the great part about the Heiss is the warranty, right? I think folks all when we're looking at lights, the warranty is always a big issue, right? The 1-year warranty is kind of is good. You want to have a 1-year warranty, but what is 3 years like?
Yeah, and you're just giving your customers that peace of mind. Again, when they come in, they're going to want to have great visibility when they're driving. You can guarantee them that it's going to be great for at least 3 years, but I think if you're putting in some of the Heist Pro product, you're probably going to be able to go a little longer than that as well.
If they're giving you 3 years, it's because the Metro's obviously uberly confident that 3 years is going to last. So that it's kind of like just a great selling point for our guys, but that piece is going to last you much longer than that.
Yeah, absolutely. So just to keep going on these, a couple more things. So again, like I said, it uses less energy, but puts more output out there. So it runs at about 115 degrees Fahrenheit. It can do that with a thermal controlled high-speed smart fan. So again, sometimes there's different ways that you could do heat dissipation. This is a fan that is actually going to be able to regulate the temperature a little bit better and a little more efficiently. So that's really cool. All metal construction, which probably leads them to be able to do a 3-year warranty on those. And it can be used in projector housings, can be used in non-projector, the reflector housings, which is really, really cool as well. So you can stock that one SKU to cover all those different applications. And I know radio frequency, listen to AM FM radio may not be the biggest thing anymore, but you live in New England, so everybody wants 8-track players, cassette decks, so you know they're listening to AM FM. These will not, they have an EMI filter in there, so it won't affect radio reception, which again, a lot of you guys know is a big thing. You go ahead, you drop somebody's bumper, you put these lights in, and then they come back to you the next day. They say, I can't listen, to my Light 100.5 or...
I remember when FM first came out, just so you know. I was there.
You were
me
there.
And Ben Franklin, we were flying a kite, and then they came out with FM.
Brainstorming on that one. So again, awesome. Really wanted to highlight that one, as that is part of our ad coming up. And then a couple other things. Another new product was Heist Blackout Series. So light bars from Heist, it's been a thing for a while, but that's a new series, new for 2022. They improved the look of it, so a nice sleek look, but they also improved the optics on there. So the location of the beam and the pattern of the beam is a little bit more controlled, which is great. The one that we have out here is an 8-inch, but they go from 8 all the way up to 50-inch. The 50-inch bar has a raw lumen rating of over 40,000. So that's putting out some serious light. Yep, they do a 90-degree flood and an 8-degree spot pattern. And then also for the budget-conscious customer, just like we were talking about over there with the copper-clad aluminum kits, they also have a Daytona series of lighting. So this is also a blackout series, so something that you could match up conceivably with the Heist lights. But these ones here are going to be the cube lights, but they'll also do light bars, driving lights, accent lighting, RGB kits, LED replacement kits similar to the Heist Pros, all within the Daytona series.
So I got to tell you something. I'll take a time out here for a second. One of the values of calling your GoFast sales rep is what you just saw here. So here I am filling in for Jonathan, and we're having Ben go through all of this. Do you imagine you pick up the phone and you speak to one of our sales reps, like I like Ben on the phone, and he has all this knowledge at his fingertips to be able to support and help you. So big reason for you to be buying your Metro product is through GoFast, because we've got guys like Ben. If you get me on the phone, you might want to know about how FM got started, but certainly if you get Ben on the phone, he's going to be able to give you all the information that you're going to need to get your installation done, to get the right product sent to you, and to get them sent to you on time. So, big kudos to you, Ben. You're one of the stars on this show.
Appreciate that. And that's not limited to myself.
No,
we've got
seven guys that are on our staff that have got, as a matter of fact, we did this exercise this weekend. We've got 7 guys on our staff with 158 years of experience combined. Oof. So, when you get somebody on the phone from GoFast, whether it's for Metro or for any of our products, These guys know what they're doing. They're not just they're not just calling some sort of customer service for like for a Lilco or some other company like lighting company or electric company. You're getting guys that are in this business, that know this product, that live and breathe this every day, and that's a huge value.
Yeah, absolutely, and I appreciate that, Bob. Yeah, I started in the industry. If you ask Jonathan, he started in the industry about 50 years ago. I don't even know how that's possible, but that number, he's been in the industry, keeps on
because he
growing
counts
and
when he
growing.
starts counting, he takes his shoes off and he gets lost.
Yeah, dog ears, everything on there. But I know, no, just we're kidding around, Jonathan, but he's been in the industry forever, installing. Again, everybody on the team, I think, has gotten their hands dirty. I myself have actually been installing Metro product for 22 years. You guys will probably do way more installations than I will currently, but still like to get out there every once in a while and try out the new stuff. So we unbox a lot of things here. We brainstorm, we kick around a lot of the ideas. So yeah, that's a great point, Bob. If you guys have technical questions, if you just need us to make recommendations for you with any of the Metro product, we are more
That's the value. That's the
more than
value
happy to
of
do
calling GoFast for any of your Metro needs and product.
So make sure to call. We got some time left in this week, so you got some time to get me on the phone to get you some of this Metro stuff. Why don't we actually give
some
some
stuff
Metro
away.
stuff away?
Time to give
so
some
they
stuff
got a
away.
reason to call me. Here we go.
So you folks know that in order to be one of the people that we're going to possibly choose to win, you either had to attend Mobile Expo 2022, so can't go back in time, but certainly if you came, thank you for showing up. But if you didn't attend, you still have a way to win, and that's by liking and sharing our videos. If you watch one of these videos, like and share it, and you're automatically entered, and you put into the wheel or the donut or the what.
We'll see what it's.
What do we got
be
this
today.
week?
I don't know, but yeah, and make sure throw some comments down if you guys have some products. In this case, some Metro products that you've liked. Show some installs, share
Right.
some best practices. Let's make sure the comments are not just making fun of Jonathan's intro video, which I hope we get some really
get some
good
of that.
ones on that one. I really do. But yeah, share some best practices there as well. It's a great way to, again, we love to help you out, but it's a great way for you guys to help each other out as well.
Absolutely.
So yeah, let's go ahead and
We're spinning the disco ball.
yeah. So let us
All right,
know.
What we got? What we got?
And that's a lot of names. I know I say it every time. Oh, and look at
Rolling Thunder. David, hello?
yeah, Dave from Rolling Thunder. All right.
Oh, nice.
Walking away with an oxygen-free copper 4-gauge kit.
Is that
So
one of
very,
these? One of
very,
these bad
very
boys.
nice.
Whoops.
Yeah,
There we go.
Well,
One of the-
yeah, I'll be sending that. I'll probably be sending that out to you today. All right. So
What do we? What is the disco spinning?
Yeah.
We should have to do one of the no. All right, we
and
won't do
what's
that.
better than giving away one prize? Let's give away two.
Let's give away two.
Let's keep it going.
Spin the wheel.
Oof. I know I just mentioned, but if that font could get any smaller, it's
Right.
too many people coming to these expos. No, please. We need more
So
people.
we've got Terry King from Exotic Auto Works.
All right.
Awesome. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Terry. That's going to be one of the power kits. Yep, there we go. Metro Power Sports Power Kits. So that's going to be coming your way. Make sure you reach out to your sales rep. And I believe, now that we've gotten this out of the way, there was a interview done. I don't know who performed said interview, but
We had Jonathan Muniz come down, and I have to tell you that boy is a beast. He came down by himself. Metro had one of the largest displays, and you'll see it in the video. And he came down, took off his in a t-shirt, and he was sweating, but he put that thing together on his own. Then he handled every question, every customer that came through. He's an absolute beast,
rock
and he's
star
coming down
status.
soon. He's going to be down here soon to travel with us and go through the territory. I talked to Jake this week, and he said for sure we want to set that up. So Jonathan, this is all for you.
yeah, I was going to say, you got to also hang out with us the night before. Got to see him for dinner and some drinks, and then he had to go to the show after, set up that massive display
On his
that they
own.
have before settled it up. Yeah, you ain't kidding. That guy's
He's a
rock
beast.
star. But yeah, let's go ahead and roll right into that interview. And I won't see you next week.
He'll be gone.
But we'll see you next week.
We'll see you next week.
Thanks for
Jonathan will
tuning
be
in.
back, and hopefully he will have recovered.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Mobile Expo 2022. I'm here at the Metro booth. I'm here with Jonathan Muñiz. Big dog. What's going on, bro?
How's it going, man?
Good to see you. Jonathan,
Glad to be here.
Metro's a huge part of this show. Thank you guys for being such a huge supporter. Tell us about what's going on in this huge booth.
And I just want to say thank you to GoFast for having us over here. I mean, Metro just celebrated 75 years of being in business. I mean, we got all of our lines here from Heist to Daytona to Saddle Trend to Jeep Jeep accessories, Harleys, we got our dash kits, our access, install bay. I mean, as you see it all right here on the table, we have so many lines when it comes to the Metro brand because we want to be able to be a one-stop shop for all of the customers and to supply GoFast the best possible way that we can, so that way you guys are going to be supplied as best as possible.
That's freaking awesome. So Metro's the registration sponsor, so when we walked in, everybody knew that this place Metro's a big part of this. And I want to thank you for that. And I want to present you with the Platinum Sponsor Appreciation Award. Again, none of this happens, this whole thing, without guys like you, without Metro, without your support. I want to thank you from GoFast team, from my heart. Thank you.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much, guys.
Awesome.